Go.
We're rolling? Alright, so for the last 11 years I've been training people, whether fitness enthusiast or athlete. For that last 11 years I've been competing and I've been sending people off the country offshore to compete. For the last 11 years in Lebanon I have not seen any changes, radical changes in the fitness industry. What I have seen is lots of people getting certifications, but I've seen lots of people bragging about their capabilities and whatsoever, but I have not seen any single person really trying to raise the game or raise the level in Lebanon. We still have a lot of misunderstanding about what fitness is in Lebanon. We still devalue, we still devalue the athlete in Lebanon, we still devalue the trainer in Lebanon, we still do not know the importance of sports. Our federations are messed up, and this reflects the current situation of health in Lebanon. We have lots of people smoking, we have lots of people having the energy, we have lots of people eating lots of fast food with chemicals and so forth. And then they start questioning why my body isn't performing well, why can't I concentrate, why can't I have a steady pace in my lifestyle? Why should I go to the doctor while I'm taking all these medicines? And this is a pure problem in Lebanon. It's like a really big problem. People really, for 11 years, didn't quite capture the essential of having a healthy lifestyle. They start blaming. We have pollution, we have, high sources of GMO food in our products. We have many problems regarding our educational system. Okay, these are cool things, and this is the defeated mindset, the victim mindset. We all can play the victim mindset, but we live in a century that everything is accessible. You can have your teacher on YouTube in different languages. You just go and search for any kind of material that you need to understand and know about, and have it in English presented to you. So there is this, but what people do is easily going into victimization. And what I'm trying to tell you is something very important. First of all, our fitness industry is stagnated. We do have lots of gyms in Lebanon, but few of them are delivering the results that people want. We do have lots of certified trainers, but few of them are really into fitness. Some of them just got it for do it as a job or another source of income, or they suddenly found their passion. But people seem to neglect that there are really professional people in Lebanon, and we don't need no certifications. We do have, but we don't need them. You see, I really believe in the power of self-study. Why should I go and pursue something for $700 where I can literally get the information and knowledge for $50 at max per book? Why should I go and be taught what to do and not experience my critical and creativity? People don't have walls anymore. Every time they post something on Instagram, they have to post it in a clear form, like they never do mistakes. Bro, man up, fuck it, do some mistakes. Every time I learned a technique, I did 17 mistakes per day. And I'll post it, so what? So you're a human, you are supposed to make mistakes. So there's this, and this is what I'm trying to do at Elphman System. At Elphman System, my mission is to bring sports literacy into our culture, is to bring the athlete out of the slums and out of the inner slums. My mission is to make sure that athletes are respected, are valued, and are understood. Because an athlete is what the scientists want, because science still have lots of questions about the capabilities of the human being and whether it's limited or not, and what the coach wants as well. But the athlete, is, as I said, is really misunderstood and devalued in our society. And that's due to the sports literacy. There's literacy in writing, and literacy in finance, and literacy in management, literacy in coexisting social literacy as well. There's a literacy in sports, and you have it on a mass scale. Some people call me controversial because we have lots of academies and we have lots of professional. Not really. Not really. No, not really. If this would have been the truth, then we'd have international athletes on a wide scale, not selected due to their cult or creed or whatever. Again, men have some balls and say the truth. At Elphman System, I don't differentiate between a beginner and another person, a kid. If I find a gift in you, if I find the athlete within you, I make sure to extract it and develop it to its maximum extent. And if I didn't find it in you, I make sure to implant it in you and get it out of you. My mission is to make sure the athlete reaches international level at Elphman System. And because Elphman System is an online company, I make sure that everyone around the world value himself as an athlete. Lebanon is not just the case. We have third world countries all over the place where the athlete is devalued, where the athlete doesn't get paid in millions of dollars, where the athlete doesn't reach his high potential. I want to make sure the athlete is understood wherever he goes. So that's something about Elphman System, one of our missions. Another thing is our services. When you see, if you go around and just start searching the protocols of trainings, you'll find that they are technically limited. You have like powerlifting, you have Olympic lifting, you have CrossFit, you have strength and conditioning, you have fitness physique, you have the track and field, you have the ultra endurance runners, the triathletes, and so forth. And the training systems that incorporate into these sports, they're not wide, they are like 12 or so. And we have people internationally that are trying to develop these approaches. At the end of the day, everything works. Yes, at the end of the day, everything works, but to a certain extent. Which means you might get that body that you want with any program you want. You can get a good body through CrossFit, you get a great body through powerlifting, you can get a great body through Olympic lifting, you can get a great body through running. Everything works, but at Elphman System we make sure to choose the perfect sports for you. Because I don't devalue any approach in sports. In sports, a great trainer should understand that there's no dichotomies. There's no black and white. There's no contrast. Everything works. But we need to find what works for this person and not enforce our own vision upon him. I have a vision that's technically athleticism, the 9 elements I have spoken about. But if my approach doesn't work on X, let's say X likes to do just powerlifting, I'll make sure to make him the greatest powerlifter. That's the Elphman System. Now, if you go through our website, you can find in the link, you'll find that our service consists of power building, massive strength and conditioning, extreme body weight. Some people market it as gymnastics, no, it's extreme body weights. I'm not gonna fool people and start lying to them. You'll find the fitness physique, and you'll find home training. Some people, due to their busy schedule, cannot afford to go to the gym. They travel a lot, they go to hotels, they have kids, they have responsibilities. But I am making sure to bring the best of them health-wise in their own home. And I have developed the greatest systems that can work for every person. Additional from this, some people cannot exercise or can exercise to a certain limit due to their many life decisions. They haven't exercised for 40 years. They didn't see it as an appropriate thing or like as an essential thing in their life. I don't judge. But if you go to your doctor every month and he still prescribes for you medicals, and you still are not seeing the clear picture here, well, at least I can offer a nutrition system, which is one of our services, just a nutrition system, to make sure to resynchronize, recalibrate, and readjust your body to function properly. And I do work with professionals. In my team, you'll have a clinical psychologist, you'll have a nutritionist. I'm not saying I am the perfect trainer over there. I'm saying I don't have the ego to say everything I create. There are professionals that have been working their ass off to bring us the latest scientific approaches. And I work with them, with my own knowledge and expertise, and with their own knowledge and expertise, provide you the greatest thing ever. So that's one thing to understand. Another thing to understand is what I do aside from nutrition and training. I do incorporate in advising and counseling. I have recently graduated as an NLP master practitioner. A lot of people have controversies about NLP, whether it doesn't work, it works, it's folk science. You just Google and you find it. Well, let me tell you something very, very rational. We can both agree on. If something works for you, and it has been working for a lot of people, doesn't it mean that it does work? Right? Whether the scientific community agrees on it or not, for several reasons. Whether it has been published randomly or not, whether it doesn't have a head state or a board director. If I can fix you, I can guide you, I can counsel you into your better lifestyle, doesn't it mean it does work and you do need it? Let's not devalue any kind of approach that helps people. We need to understand, as human beings, our end goal in life is to have each other. If you're still searching and still running after money, fame, and all this stuff, you really have been missing a lot on the human message. All the greatest masters in life have taught us one thing: help each other, help ourselves, believe in ourselves. I have been working for I've been working for 11 years in the sports industry, 11 years. And I have believed in one thing and one thing only, is that we don't have limits. And if we do have physical limits, they can be challenged. Everything to a certain extent, then we challenge it more. This might sound like a very angry message or something. This doesn't mean that we are angry at Elphman System, just my character. I'm just a very straightforward person. I don't like to bluff. And I have a very motto that I do tell people around, whether at work or in life: call my bluff. If you think that I'm here cheating you, call my bluff. If you think that our services suck, call my bluff. If you think that Elphman System won't succeed, call my bluff. Call my bluff. At the end of the day, our mission is to help you through our services. 3 services: physical, nutritional, and advising, counseling. 3. Physical, nutritional, and counseling. Alright? I hope this reaches out to a lot of people. I want people to stop victimizing themselves and stop blaming the circumstances and stop blaming the lifestyle and start bringing all their responsibilities. Believe me, if you have a vision and you're stuck in a country like I am, responsibility is the last thing that you're gonna blame or start weeping about. You start focusing on your goal and keeping that winning mindset always, regardless of what's happening in your life, whether professional or personal. I'm gonna make sure to accept every athlete in the world. I'm not limited to my country. Elphman System is not limited to any people, whether ethnicity or demographics or belief. And I'm making sure to reach the whole world. Yes, the whole world. I'm that crazy to believe that Elphman System can work from Japan to Africa to France to Canada to Argentina. I have a strong belief in my system. And I want you to be a strong believer as well in your own system, in your own vision, in your life. This is my message. This is Elphman System. Welcome to the team.